Hey guys, hope you're having a swell day. It's your host, Robloxian Lore, back at it again. Today we'll be going over how to code and script in Roblox. Let's get into the video. Welcome. If you're new to scripting, you've come to the right place. This is a complete beginner tutorial series that will teach you the fundamentals of Roblox scripting while also teaching you how to make an edible donut and some soda. I know you want to start clicking on things and learning things. I want to take a minute to explain what you will and won't learn. Open Roblox Studio for the first time and create a base plate in the new tab, and you'll see this big area. If you don't see anything but that base plate, don't worry, you don't have to put anything in there for now. 50% of your time is spent in the viewport. If you're modeling or moving something around, you'll do it here. Let's talk about that more. If you go down into your Explorer panel on the right side, you'll see a Workspace tab. Right click on that tab and click Insert Part. If you have a trackpad that doesn't support right clicking, try pressing it with 2 fingers. But let's say you want to move that brick you created. Go to the top of your screen and look for Select. To the right is Move, and by clicking on that function, you'll see some arrows if you selected your part. There are 3 dimensions and therefore 3 axes. You can move your brick: the X-axis, the Y-axis, and the Z-axis. You can move it anywhere. To the right of that tab is Scale, and to the right is Rotate, which uses the same axis to scale or rotate respectively. That's how you use those properties, but if you want a faster way to work, you should memorize the hotkeys or shortcuts. Press Control on your keyboard or Command on the Mac keyboard, and holding down that key, press 1, 2, 3, or 4 to switch between them to select Move, Scale, and Rotate respectively. For most of your work, it's useless to memorize building hotkeys unless you're spending hours building something, which you will, and there are a lot of hotkeys in Roblox Studio. Lucky for you, Roblox has created a list of hotkeys. They call them shortcuts, but you can use either term. Let's say you want to move your brick, but you moved it off screen. Where has it gone? How do I see it? If you use the middle mouse button, you can orbit around the brick. If you have a trackpad, consult your online sources for how to use a middle mouse button. Mac trackpads do not have the middle mouse buttons. But you can't get close to the brick, so you have to pan using the W, A, S, and D keys on your keyboard. Familiarize yourself by moving across the canvas. The scroll wheel is used to zoom in and out as well. Some other shortcuts are Alt-A to anchor, meaning the part won't be affected by normal physics such as gravity and will lock in place. Control, Command on Mac, plus D to duplicate. Control, Command on Mac, plus U and G to ungroup and group respectively. Alt plus left mouse button to select within a group. And Control, Command on Mac, plus L and R to rotate on the X and Y axis respectively. Let's say you don't want your part. Select it with a mouse and use Control or Command on Mac plus X to delete it, or backspace. From there, you can right click on the Workspace tab and click on the Insert Object. The most common bricks and scripts are provided, and there is one called Mesh. In the search bar, click on it and we can set it on fire like I promised. Drag the mesh into a new part and then set the mesh type and properties to head. If you don't see it, go into view and select properties from the top. With the head selected, right click and insert smoke and fire into the part, not the mesh, and there you go, it's on fire now. Delete the part you made and create a new part. In properties, change the scale to something like 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 in the part tab. Duplicate the part 3 times and place the block so it looks like a star with the middle cut out. Select all the parts you made, group them, and then duplicate them. Rotate so that all the edges are full, and group the end product. Set the material of the parts inside all the groups to sand, and set the color to tan. Duplicate the final group and set all the colors in there to pink. Ungroup everything and union the selections with Control plus Shift plus G. If you think your donut is too blocky, then delete all the parts and create a new mesh part, setting the mesh ID to RBX. That's all the information we have for you on how to code and script in Roblox. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click on the videos on screen now or that are linked in the description below. Please be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell to get notified of every video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.